Let's take two complex numbers, z equals a plus bi and w equals c plus di. Here, a, b, c, and d are real numbers. So how do you add these two complex numbers? The way you do it is, you add the real parts and then you add the imaginary parts. So z plus w will have a plus c as the real part, because a is the real part of z and c is the real part of w. And the imaginary part will be b plus d. So the sum of z and w is a plus c plus b plus d times I. If I look at 1 plus 2i plus minus 2 plus I would end up with minus 1, because 1 plus minus 2 is minus 1, and then plus 3i because I have 2i in the first complex number and 1i in the second complex number. So what do you get if you multiply z and w? We can just apply the same arithmetic rules for real numbers. To see what this product is, we use the distributive law. So what we get is, if you multiply a and c plus di, you get ac plus ad times I. And then we multiply bi with c plus di, so I get bci. Now bi times di is going to be bd times I squared, but I squared is minus 1. So this is minus bd. And if we group together the real parts and the imaginary parts, this is what we get. Now there's a convention that we are going to adopt. If you look at this number minus 4 plus minus 3 times I, we can write it as minus 4 minus 3i. So in general, if you are given a complex number in this form, you can rewrite this as this here.